I mean, I've done it before. I've been in and out of the order, and we have a lot of depth, so I'm comfortable with it. Comfortable wherever they need.
How much did you do at Arizona?
All of last year, and then a little bit my junior year. So.
Wow. I mean, how let's say weird, but just how different is it when you're batting maybe 7-hole one game, 8-hole one game, and then lead off one game, and 4-hole, 5-hole? I mean, does it really matter?
No, I wouldn't say it matters. I wouldn't say it's weird. We go up there with a specific plan, and we try to control the zone, and it's no different from where you are. You're just trying to move the runner in front of you or help the offense as you can, so it's not really different.
Do you notice if guys pitch you differently depending on where you are in the order?
You definitely have a little help with Tommy behind you, so that's going to help anyone. So, you can see that a little bit, but yes and no. It's a hard question.
In a 3-hour delay like today, how do you avoid fatigue?
You just you get a nice message from coach in advance and try to take it as if it's nothing new and go by your day as you would if the game was later, and that's what we did today.
What you see on your home run? How were you able to? You obviously barreled it up really well. Just take us through that.
I was just trying to look for something up. Obviously, his fastball had a lot of sink on it, so I was just trying to see something up, and I saw it in my zone and swung.
This is your first year playing in the SEC as part of an SEC school. So what are you looking forward to? What have you heard about it, and how excited are you to head to Starkville this weekend?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Obviously, it's a new opportunity for me, and a lot of people have talked really highly about it, and I'm excited to see what it's all about. And I know a lot of fans come out for it, and I'm excited to see it.
Did you guys play any SEC teams at Arizona the previous 3 years? Do you remember?
No, not on top of my head. We were in Arkansas last year, but didn't play Arkansas. Got to see the facility and stuff, and all the fans came out for that game, so I got to see a little bit of it, but I don't think we have.
Seems
Does
like
it feel
you've been
weird for
hitting
you,
the-
like, adjusting from an Arizona environment to a Louisiana environment, or do you feel like you handled it like a pro?
I mean, it's like I said, we're just going out there and playing baseball, so it's no different for us. It's just it gives you a little extra, if anything. So it's been awesome to play here.
Seems like you've been seeing the ball better the last game or two. What's sort of been what has sort of clicked for you, I guess?
Just trying to slow down and control the zone and swing at the right pitches, swing at like my specific pitch that I think is going to be the best in that at bat, and just kind of honing in on my spot and slowing down.
How have you guys sort of worked on, really as an offense as a whole, trying to just drive the ball more often? At the plate?
I think it kind of goes back on what I just said, just controlling the zone. Coach preaches that both on the offensive side and defensive side, and I think that's what we've been doing the last few games.
How do you work on that, like, in between games, I guess?
I'd say a lot of machine work we do, but just kind of focusing, really locking in, being very intense on how we're hitting in BP and stuff, and looking for what will look in the game.
You can correct me if I'm wrong here, but it looks like Will Hellmers is the kind of hype man in the dugout before a game. He's obviously had a long career here. It really seems like he's gotten back on track these last couple outings. What's it like to see somebody like that kind of stick with it?
It's awesome. I mean, Hellmers is one of the most selfless guys that I've ever met, and to see him go out there and shove, and he's looking really good. And I faced him. He's really funky from where he stands on the mound, and he's really effective. So to see him go out there was awesome.
What is it going to say about this team that y'all can play so many games in the span of about a week and shut somebody out on the last day of that before y'all head into y'all weekend series?
It's just a mindset. Obviously, we go in and we think we can, and it's just about being tough and mentally tough, and just taking it one game at a time.
How familiar are you with the sound of thousands of cowbells ringing at once?
I'm not. I'm excited to hear it though.
That game, how'd that feel to have a
That's
performance like that?
an awesome win. You get a bunch of guys out of the bullpen to come and really succeed. Guys in the field making plays, and it's an all-around team effort, most definitely. So it's a huge win for us. Big shutout, donut on the scoreboard. So That's awesome. As a pitching staff, that's a really big deal for us.
You've been lights out as of late. What's been working?
It's kind of just going out there with confidence and kind of a little fire under my you-know-what. Just kind of going out there with confidence. Fastball, slider, just trying to land everything in the zone, execute pitches, just like I've done all along. So.
I remember as a freshman, you were kind of one of the guys out of the bullpen that they went to in a lot of different spots. And the last couple of years, you've looked like you've been just trying to work some stuff out mechanically. Just where do you think your game is? I guess.
Yeah.
Just kind of
So
moved along.
definitely, it's definitely improved a lot with the. I've been here for 4 years. I've had 4 different pitching coaches, so I know everything about pitching at all. So it's improved, and Coach Yeski's had a huge impact on me. And we kind of moved sides of the rubber and lowered the slot a little bit. So everything's been great. And then I think that one of the biggest things is the mental things that a lot of these coaches have talked to me about. And guys that we've had come in the program, it's been really a huge step up in my game, most definitely.
How's moving to a different side of the rubber help your game?
It creates a kind of a different angle for hitters. It's something that they haven't seen before. Different kind of slot coming off from the side and just different stuff like that. So,
That's that first base side, right?
third base side.
Third base side.
To the third base side.
That wasn't like that hard of an adjustment for you.
It was originally. We kind of implemented it at the end of the fall, so going through the break, it was something I really had to work on and develop over time. So it took a second, but it seems like we're getting it.
It seems like not just you, but all of you guys from last year's team coming into this year's team they're just simply throwing more strikes. Like, what do you think is the reason for that?
That's a tough one. There's no reason. I guess it's. In my opinion, it's a big mental thing, going out there with confidence. And every single pitcher in this program and that has ever come through here can throw strikes. And so going out there with the confidence to know that you can throw strikes and execute pitches against good hitters and good teams is a huge point to having a good staff and a good team.
Do you think any of this has to do with like some of the catch play emphasis that Coach Yeski's had for you guys?
Most definitely. That's one of the things that he kind of hones in on, and when he got here was a big thing. Is catch play can really improve how you throw in the games, and it can even improve your mental side. This pitch is working, whatever it is. Doing that in catch play, everybody plays catch every day, and so doing that every day can have a real impact, a good impact on your game.
And it seems like you guys are more active as fielders.
Yeah.
Like whether it's going out for ground balls, obviously, but also like pop-ups.
Definitely.
So has that also been a point of emphasis from Yeski?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a point of emphasis for every coach, I think, but he hones in on it big time. We have a good time with PFPs and pop flies and get everybody active. So.
As long as you're not tagging foul.
Hey, don't put me at third. You're the only one that knows about that.
Probably. All right, we're played third base for like a weekend. His first year.
Wow.
Don't mention that.
Yeah.
Jay talked about, while the offense is hitting 300, but quote unquote struggling, and you guys have been kind of the cushion for the offense as it's working through this. Do you guys talk about that at all as a staff, or is that something you just let it roll?
I think we're just kind of in the mindset that we're going to keep executing pitches and executing, whatever pitcher's going out there, execute your stuff to the best of your ability that day, even if you don't have your best stuff. And I think that's a huge part of, the offense is going to come. It's Jay Johnson. It's going to come. So being that if cushion, as you say, it's a good thing for us, but we're just going to keep doing our deal. So.
I know they lean heavily on you in the first inning dugout. Do you ever switch that up? I mean, what is it that what do you say down there?
I can't mention that on
Can't
TV,
mention
but it's not usually the most appropriate thing.
Yeah.
My mom will kill me, but I have a good time with it. I get the guys going and make them laugh and different stuff. So it's been fun for me to do that.
Who won the chain yesterday?
Let's see. Pass it off to Javen Coleman.
Javen Coleman.
Yes. Yeah, so he performed well yesterday. Chain's cool, man.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Whose idea was that again?
Coach Yeski's.
Okay.
He brought it in and implemented it this year, so it's been fun. definitely a fun addition to the program.
You've been here for a decent bit, obviously, and obviously last year's team won the national championship. But have you seen a staff that's quite as deep as this one?
This is definitely one of the most talented staffs I've been a part of. You know, last year was great. We had Paul and some outlier pitchers that were awesome, but as a collective unit, I think this is probably the best staff that I've been a part of since I've been here. Just as a whole unit, together, working together, pitching together. The bullpen starters, I think just the whole 9 yards has been great so far.
5th game in 6 days, and you're throwing a shutout.
Yeah, it's awesome. Pretty awesome. Can't beat a 0 on the scoreboard. Bunch of donuts. So.
What are you seeing from, I guess, some younger guys like Cam Johnson, Aiden Moffett? Like, how do you sort of talk with those guys and sort of keep them on track when it comes to that?
And so it's not an easy thing. They're young guys, and sometimes young guys struggle. You know, when you get in front of the crowd and you get guys on base and whatever, but they're both strong, those guys specifically, and even other guys. There's DJ Primo, a bunch of guys. They're going to pitch for us, and they're going to have significant roles. And just making sure that they stay on track with their confidence and their mental game is their biggest thing, because they can throw strikes, and they have some of the best stuff that is on this staff. And they're going to be just fine.
How would you describe your leadership style?
Oh, man, like an essay. I don't know. I kind of lead. I like to just have. I'm an energy guy. You know, the whole 9 innings, I'm going to be in everybody's face, just being goofy, whatever it is. So I'm going to try and get everybody on board with that and have energy and just lead by example. Most definitely.
And do you like the nickname Bill? Are you for that?
How do you guys know about that?
I think it was, Gage, when he handed it off,
No.
he said Bill, so.
No, nobody's supposed to know that. That's cool. I'm cool with it. It's cool with me. Started my freshman year. We can keep it going. Works for me.
You hype up the team a lot, but whenever you're getting ready to go out on the mound, does anybody hype you up?
That's all me. I hype myself up. No, I'm just kidding. Drew Finley, our bullpen coach, does a good job of it. Getting us ready to go in the game, especially at the bullpen, is not an easy thing. But to get some fire going out there and ready to execute pitches is awesome. He does a great job of it. He really does. So.
Anything else?
How excited are you going into SEC play, knowing that this conference is tough as always?
Yeah, it's exciting. I know everybody in that locker room's excited. All the pitchers, hitters, and coaches. Everybody's excited. We put in a lot of work, and but it's the same old game that we've been playing forever. And so you don't change anything about your approach, how you go you go about things, and on the mound or in the box. It's just the same old game, just different components.